A.J. Brown. Remember that guy? You might remember that guy. He got married recently, by the way. The rumor has it that there were not a lot of Eagles players, current Eagles players, at that wedding. Don't have a lot of proof, obviously, only saw the photos that were published. But anyway, there's some updates, some solid rumors, if you will, about AJ Brown that I think are pretty interesting and give me a little more hope. Now, look, I think we all expect, say, right? We all expect that AJ Brown's going to be traded at this point. We all think it's going to happen. Most of us think it's going to happen. Boom, right after that, June 1st, he's going to the New England Patriots, and it's a done deal. But there are other solid possibilities out there which means even if they do go ahead and trade him to New England, they have a little more leverage now. Plus, I wonder how keen AJ Brown is on going to New England when Mike Vrabel's job is up in the air. At the very least, it should be up in the air. So let's talk about this. And personally, I don't know how many y'all feel the same way. Let me know in the comments if he's traded. And I'm expecting that. Like I've made my peace with that. AJ Brown is gone. I'm locked in. I'm looking forward to what these new receivers can do with Jalen Hurts and this new offense, new OC, and all of that. But I got to admit, I don't want the guy going to New England. I do not think he deserves to go to New England. I do not think the New England Patriots fan base deserves to have AJ Brown there either. But of course, that is still the most likely one. However, we've got some other possible destinations now. Kansas City Chiefs are apparently interested in AJ Brown as well. Not maybe too seriously, but I think they're making overtures as to what it would take to get AJ Brown. I think Jason Kelsey. You can't blame me for getting that up confused, right? Travis Kelsey, this is probably his last year. They could use somebody like AJ Brown to get Patrick Mahomes back on track. San Francisco 49ers. They've sort of been in it here and there, but then they signed Mike Evans. Everyone thought, okay, they're out. But I believe Brandon Ayuk is, he's gone. So maybe Mike Evans replacing him isn't quite enough. And there is the possibility, some people are talking about the fact that the Eagles may wait a little bit because if they wait into the summer a little later, look, the Patriots are still going to want them. But hey, we know injuries happen, right? San Francisco 49ers have an injury to a wide receiver during camp. They become a lot more serious about A.J. Brown. And then the most likely outside of New England, and this is what's enticing because it's not, I don't think, would be just a draft pick, and that is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence made a big step last year. It took the man a while, but he played some pretty good football last year. And to have someone, a vet like A.J. Brown, to throw to is a big, big deal. But on top of that, even better, even more intriguing is the possibility of getting back a good receiver, or at least a receiver with a high ceiling. Right now, there's obviously, we've all talked about, hey, they need a first round pick, they need a first and second. Like, I get it. We have high expectations for what Howie Roseman is going to bring back from this trade. But and one thing, by the way, too, I think I've heard a sticking point is the Patriots don't want to give up a 2027 first round pick. They want to wait till 2028 because rumor has it they're a little worried about their record in 2027, especially with the schedule. Now, I don't think the schedule is as tough as they say. They don't have to play anyone after a bye. The Eagles have to play, I think, 4 teams after a bye, which is like first or second in the league. But anyway, and the other thing is, with the emergence of other teams, the Eagles have even more leverage over the Patriots. So if Howie wants that 27 first round pick, Howie's going to get that 27 first round pick. Now, let's go back to circle back. Jacksonville. Brian Thomas Jr. had a monster rookie year in 2024. Nearly 1,300 yards, had 10 touchdowns, 87 receptions. Big drop off last year. Big drop off. 48 catches, 707 3 yards, 707. I'll get it. 707 yards, 2 touchdowns, right? That's a massive decline. But again, the man is only going into his 3rd year in the league. add him to that wide receiver core that we've put together, that Howie Roseman has put together with Mekhi Lemon, Devontae Smith, obviously, Hollywood Brown in there. Um, oh man, I just forgot his name. Wicks, right? Am I losing my mind? Wicks from Green Bay, who looks like he has a lot of potential that he may have gotten lost in Green Bay. I can see him stepping up and doing good things. Man, get Brian Thomas in here, and I'm starting to look like, yeah, like that could be depth wise and everything. Adding in this new offense into this new system, what the Eagles could do with this from a passing perspective, because obviously the threat of the run is there with Saquon Barkley. I also think he's someone who could be used more in the passing game. This Eagles offense could be, I'm just saying, all the people talking it down. I don't know. You might be eating your words come mid-season, but for me, still the biggest thing, AJ Brown, not to the Patriots. Don't trade this man to the New England Patriots, please. Please don't do it. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think he's going to be traded? Do you think these other teams coming into the mix matter, or do you think the Patriots thing is a done deal? Don't forget rumors of a handshake deal and all that, and just kind of waiting to June 1st. It's a handshake deal. It's not a done deal. There's a big, big difference between the two. And if Howie Roseman can go get something from Jacksonville that's more than he can get from New England while also sticking it to New England, he's going to do that. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will talk to you later. Appreciate you checking out the video as always.